Colorado wilderness is breathtaking, but when the sun goes down, it's a different world. One where the trees whisper, the shadows move, and sometimes something watches you back. I was 22 when my friend Jake and I went camping in Erpo Forest. He was 23 and an experienced outdoorsman and Eagle Scout who knew how to handle the wild. I trusted him. We planned the trip in the middle of the week to avoid crowds. No other campers, no distractions, just pure, untouched wilderness. It was my first time there. It would also be my last. Jake took charge of setting up camp, cooking, and making sure we had bear spray. By nightfall, we settled in by the fire, drinking a few beers and playing cards. It was peaceful, until we heard it. A soft humming, faint but unmistakable. A voice. Then footsteps. Slow, deliberate, moving just beyond the firelight, circling us. Jake didn't hesitate, he yelled out, demanding to know who was there. Silence. Then the crunch of footsteps retreating into the woods. We exchanged uneasy glances, but tried to shake it off. Maybe another camper. Maybe just someone passing through. Still, something about it felt off. Much later, after we had both turned in for the night, I woke up. The tent was dimly illuminated by the moonlight, and through the thin fabric I saw a shadow. A figure crouched right outside, watching me. My first thought was Jake. Maybe he couldn't sleep. Maybe he was checking on me. But then I noticed something. His tent was still zipped shut. He was inside, asleep. The realization sent ice through my veins. I barely breathed as I stared at the silhouette. It didn't move. It just watched. Then, the humming started again, right outside my tent. My hand shook as I unzipped the tent just enough to slip out. I sprinted to Jake's tent, shaking him awake. His eyes flicked open, groggy until he heard it too. The humming, circling us. Closer, louder. Neither of us spoke. We didn't need to. We just grabbed our bear spray and huddled together in the same tent, taking turns staying awake. The humming would come and go throughout the night, fading in and out like whoever or whatever was out there was toying with us. By the time dawn broke, we had already decided. We packed up without a word, throwing everything into our bags and leaving as fast as we could. We never saw what it was, but I know it saw us. I haven't been camping since,